Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Fatih Zakihak. So today I want to speak about Hijra Rasulullah. Okay, so let's get to the video. Okay, so what is Hijra? Hijra is migration of the Prophet Muhammad and his followers from Mecca to Medina in June 622. Okay, the migration of the Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Yathrib, estimate in June 6 to 80, become an important milestone in Islamic history. During the migration, the Prophet and his beloved friend Abu Bakr as-Siddiq traveled hundreds of kilometers, including surviving three leading up to the Hijra. Muhammad lost his beloved wife, Khadijah, followed by the death of his uncle and protector, Abu Talib. The Mecca were more and more open in attacking the hostile faction, the Aus and the Kharaj. They had to experience the Battle of Blood. The people from the Kharaj tribe came to Mecca for pilgrimage. They are temporarily living in Aqabah. It was there that these people met Muhammad. The Prophet did not know them, but these people had heard about him and his prophethood. When the Prophet left, they immediately accept the enlightenment experienced by the six people become the beginning of change. Sorry. The following summer, 621 AD, there were 12 people from Yathrib who returned to Aqabah, including two from the Aus tribe. They then pledged allegiance to the Prophet. Now, as they teach these people how to pray and recite the Al-Quran, the simple teachings of Islam are attracting more and more people. In 622 AD, in Aqabah, there was a delegation of 73 men and 2 women. Under the light of the moon, the second fight Aqabah took place. The move to Yathrib was just a matter of time. That summer of 622 AD, the Muslims of Mecca secretly began to immigrate to Yathrib individually or in small groups. Gradually, what remained was the household of the Prophet and Abu Bakr. The Meccans planned to end Muhammad's life as soon as possible. They began to worry about the new power of Islam being formed and kill the Prophet together. In that way, Banu Abdul Manaf could not fight all the tribes in revenge. Moreover, the ransom of blood spilled in that night ambush would be sharp. The afternoon before the ambush, the Prophet had received instruction from Jibril. It was time to migrate. He immediately went Abu Bakr and made plans for his departure. Meanwhile, Ali bin Abi Talib was asked by the Prophet to stay in Mecca to look after the things that were interest to him at home. The youths who are tasked with killing the Prophet and had been on Kulsum, Fatimah, and Aiman. They thought again. These people don't want to embrace themselves by violating the sanctity of an Arab house. In addition, seeing someone wearing the Prophet green blank, a blank broke from Hadramaut. The youth chose to wait. The situation took a turn from a worse when dawn came, and they realized that the person wearing the blanket was not Muhammad, but Ali. Muhammad and Abu Bakr has already immigrated from Mecca on the night of the ambush, slipping out of their sight. The Prophet and Abu Bakr did choose the route and time that was not like a trip in general. They didn't not rush straight to Yastrib, but headed southwards to the cave on the Mount Sur. Amir bin Fuhaira, the shepherd of Abu Bakr's sheep, followed them from behind with his herd to cover the trail. The Prophet and Abu Bakr rest 3 days in the cave. During that time, they had the help of the sons and daughter of Abu Bakr, Abdullah and Asma. They also received information that Meccans offered a reward of 100 camels to anyone who could find Prophet Muhammad SAW and bring him back. Bedouin spies and bounty hunters continued their search, but the Prophet was nowhere to be found. There are at least three common miracles that are noted during these 3 days, namely the presence of spider's web in the front of the cave that outwits bounty hunters, the landing of pigeon, and the growth of tree that disguise the presence of the Prophet with his friend. However, the most touching thing was when Abu Bakr was restless. Then Prophet said, Abu Bakr, if you think that we are alone, there is a third God. There is a third God. After 3 days passed, the Prophet and Abu Bakr came out of the cave. Amir bin Fuhaira brought a guide along with 3 camels. Abu Bakr. They first marched southwest until they reached the shores of Red Sea. Yathrib is indeed north of Mecca, but this is the most likely road for the safety of the Prophet and Abu Bakr. Only then did they move did they move north again, walking at night along the coast before turning toward Yathrib. The arrival of the Prophet Muhammad in Yathrib was an important point in the history of Islam. The opposite then formed a new force in Arabia, which was not united by blood ties or any ties, except brotherhood on the basics of faith in God. Okay, that's the Hijrah Rasulullah from Mecca and Madina with his friend is Abu Bakr. There's many kilometers, not with the vehicles, but walk or riding a camel. It took a long time. Okay, this is the this is what this is the history of Islam. There is and then I add some and then after Nabi Muhammad after Prophet Muhammad and Abu Bakr came to Madinah after many days. Ali bin Abi Talib come to Madinah, but he walked from Mecca to Madinah. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time on my next video.